Jia is a renowned kung fu master who has been obsessed with martial arts since he was a child and is highly skilled. One day, Jia, who had been defeated by Jia, challenged him again, vowing to take revenge in the ring. Jia smiled contemptuously and quickly climbed the rope, but Zhao took the opportunity to attack, and the two sides launched a fierce duel, and finally Jia won the match with absolute strength. Late at night, Jia holds a feast to celebrate, and many young men aspire to become his disciples. At this time, he is informed that if he wants to be called #1 in the area, he must first defeat Kung Fu Master Qin. In order to win the title, Jia fought in the ring and easily defeated a down-scene opponents. The next day, Jia and his disciples met Kung Fu Master Qin on the street. He realized in his heart that the only way to claim the title was to defeat Kung Fu Master Qin. He took the opportunity to strike and the two began to fight. But Jia left angrily out of anger. When he returns home, he is disappointed to see that his disciples are young in Kung Fu, and he scolds them angrily. Late at night, a seriously injured apprentice is carried in, and Jia inquires and learns that it was Qin who did it. Jia is furious and decides to go to Qin and forcefully demands that he sign a life-and-death contract for a match. Qin has no choice but to agree, and eventually, in a fierce battle, Jia defeats Master Qin and becomes the #1 Kung Fu master in the region. However, the joy of victory did not last long. Jia went home and learned that his mother and daughter had been killed. An angry Jia rushes into Qin's home and learns that one of his disciples has killed his daughter. Just then, Qin's disciple chose to kill himself. Jia, heartbroken, turned around and went home, found the former apprentice for adultery with Qin's wife and beaten. Disheartened, Jia feel that a moment of impulse to let the two families broken. Thereafter, he lives on the streets, physically and mentally exhausted, until kind-hearted villagers save him. The villagers cared for him and he gradually recovered, but the pain in his heart still could not be dissipated. One day, Jia learns that foreign kung fu masters are running rampant in China, winning 32 matches in a row and ridiculing Chinese kung fu as incompetent. Knowing that he must pull himself together, he decides to travel to Shanghai and step into the ring again. This time, his goal was not only personal glory, but also national dignity. In a fierce battle with his foreign opponents, Jia wins the match and earns the respect of his opponents. The audience cheered for him, and Jia's fame rose. He gathered martial arts masters from all over the country to form the Jinwu Sports Association to promote Chinese Kung Fu. However, the foreign Kung Fu community was extremely unhappy with Jia's success and sent masters from various countries to challenge him. Jia knew that the match was a bad one, but he resolutely decided to participate in the battle, as it was a matter of national glory. In the ensuing battle, Hua defeats the masters of several countries one by one, and his final opponent is Tanaka from Japan. He is an extraordinary fighter, using a samurai sword and confronting Jia's 3-section stick. After several rounds of fierce exchanges, Jia's condition is affected by drinking poison water during the intermission. When fighting again, Jia suddenly spurts out blood, and Tanaka notices the abnormality and immediately calls for a halt. Jia's friends rushed to him and advised him to give up the fight, but Jia said firmly, "It's too late. One cannot choose the beginning of one's life, but one must walk bravely through the last act." Jia wiped the blood from his mouth, stepped back into the ring, and continued to fight Tanaka. Even though he was drenched in blood, he still refused to back down. Eventually, Tanaka punched Jia in the neck, and Jia fought back as hard as he could. However, at the last moment, he stopped and collapsed with a smile on his face. At that moment, Tanaka came forward, helped Jia, raised his hand, and declared Jia the winner. Jia won the respect of all with his life. Today, the Jinwu Sports Association has spread to more than 50 countries around the world, and the legend of Jia has inspired countless people and become the pride of the Chinese nation.